Hey guys, welcome back to MaxCast, Donor for Unification. Today we continue the coverage of the Invitational 3, Group C. You can see here that we have last time covered the game of Eri versus MrBlueDude. And you can also see in the bottom that Eri actually more or less silently quit the tournament. He wasn't responding to Number for quite some time, so Number got a default win. Number would have probably won against him anyway, but still would have been nice to see the games. Anyhow, this means that MrBlueDude and Number both have 2 points in the group now, and they decide in this match today if who is going to be the first and who is going to be the second one getting out of the group. MrBlueDude plays Grey Knights and Number plays 13th Company, so I'm very excited about this game. Not only is this the 2 favorites of the tournament, but also there's 13th Company, and I haven't seen a competitive 13th Company game in ever, basically. So it's going to be interesting. Both factions are considered relatively strong. Grey Knights, I think, a little lower on the strength scale, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, also certain company have been adjusted quite a bit. Let's see how it goes, because yeah, if tournaments like these is when you can see if a faction should be adjusted more and not. So one of the many benefits. Map picks are Fata Morga for MrBlueDude and Titan's Fall for Number. So yeah, let's jump into Fata Morga right now. And here we are on the first map, Fata Morga. On the northern side, playing Demon Hunter Grey Knights, we have MrBlueDude. On the southern side, playing 13th Company, we have Mad Number6567. So yeah, as I said, excited to see what 13th Company is about to do. They start as usual with the Wolfden and 3 Iron Priests. George's Lonely Grey Slayer is already here, capping the first point. Not using his signature banner and stuff. Maybe he hasn't done it yet for 13th Company. On the other side, more or less standard game with Teleportarium, Orbitalis and the Generator, but he goes for 3 Portal Champions. We have seen, and there are builds where you only get 2 to get more squads more quickly on the field. Goes for Interceptors, yeah, that's what I would highly suggest to go all the time, basically, because Interceptors is what allows your Purgators later on to fire freely. Otherwise they can be tied down relatively easily. We see now 1 more Grey Slayer. Look at the economy going a bit. 1 more Grey Slayer and 1 Hall of Knowledge, not 2, because I mean he could, but he also could go for a second Grey Slayer after this, a third one that is. Getting the Iron Priest here to get the point up. For those, yeah, okay, this is an aggressive opener with a lot of Grey Slayers. For those guys who are wondering, the 13th Company, if you haven't seen them yet, they do not get listing posts. They have these booby trap points, so they do not get as much economy. They get +1/+1, so they get 1 power, 1 requisition for these booby trap points, which is also very cheap. And yeah, if these guys run in, they get some damage done. Their Grey Slayers are very low in number. 3 is the maximum squad size in tier 1. They get 1 more squad size each tier, but they have better stats than normal Spacemarines, you could think. There's now also the Iron Priest with heavy infantry armor. They do not have commander armor, but are still very dangerous. Look at this go. Is this friendly fire? Could be. Yeah, wow. Booby trap points dealing a lot of damage. Where's this here? They still have all the models, but lost quite a lot of HP. And there's the Wolf Lord. It's being here, so everything can be deep strike from the Chaos Gate. You could also get like Grey Slayers and teleport them in, but you have a delay. Grenades are now also on the way, so you have now 3 Grey Slayers. You see the damage surmounting on these Interceptors over here. They are very expensive. Grenades are now out. And you also notice that the economy is relatively low for this time in the game. You would need to add more Hall of Knowledge. So the economy is not only through points and stuff, but also through Wolfden, Hall of Knowledge and Chaos Gate. Your production and research buildings provide some economy. The Wolfden +5, this one +10 and 5 power. The HQ I think +20 and 5 power. Don't quote me on that. Then we have the Iron Priests over here. They have an ability called Scavenge. If they use it, they get some HP damage on these structures, and also will get some resources. It is 25 requisition, 25 power in the start, and 2 scrap. It's an additional resource they have. You need to juggle around with. You need some scrap to tech up. You need some scrap to get higher upgrades. You see it here. The 3 scrap is from the purple marker here. You need 3 scrap. So you need to at least scrap twice to your opponent, or you can also scrap your own buildings, dealing some damage to your own buildings. But okay, enough of that. We now have Wolf Lord and 2 Grey Slayers and Iron Priest that can decap now. Also move over here. His own points got all decapped as well by the Brotherhood Champion. He being very sneaky like with his ability to make him invisible for quite some time. We have tier 2 on the way for MrBlueDude, tier 2 also on the way for Number, but the advantage, it's hard to tell. These Grey Slayers are really hard to kill, especially if you only have 1 interceptor. So he's for now, you get in another squad of interceptors. So he needs some more meat basically, because if not, okay, before he could scavenge actually. Because otherwise he will get behind. Tier 2 is almost finished for both players actually, so let's see what they go. Tier 2 for Certain Company, whoa, this guy got chucked away. Tier 2 for Certain Company would mean some long fangs, basically your devastators, some wolves, some melee demon armor guys, or the storm claws, which are more or less assault marines but without jetpacks, very beefy. And of course the wolf priest, which is a very decent commander, to say the least. Chaplain kind of like. For now we do not see anything of that sort. You could also go now for plasma cannons. And yeah, your Iron Priest. Also some upgrades for your Iron Priest and everything, but we do not see, okay, more Grey Slayers it is. Now getting the Wolf Priest. Okay, this is good. Domus Astra Telepatica. So does he go for vehicles or for aircraft? That's the question. You could go for the Mortimer Razorback. Adding now vehicles. So this screams to me that he is going for the Stormhawk Interceptors. Teleports out with the Interceptors. We have only 56 and 20 against 56 and 13. So the economy is relatively close. Plasma guns are added for the Grey Slayer Sergeants. Points are got rebuilt. They are now also infiltrated. Before they were not. 1, 2, 3. So you have one problem with the Certain Company, that all your squads cost 3 pop, so you will need to get these pop upgrades, which also will increase the pop by 3 or 4. So basically you need 1 extra upgrade for additional units. So you are light on units, and so you're also light on capping units. So you will get behind in the capping game, but then you have your buildings to come in again.
The moon rides high.
What does he go for now that he is? Well, Iron Priest, and yeah, there comes the Wolf Priest, and the Wolf Priest is absolutely amazing. He starts with a Crocious and a Plasma Pistol, no matter what the upgrades are, and he has a version of the Demoralizing Shout that does it in an AoE. There's a Mortimer Razorback, so we want to see some melters coming in. These melters are relatively expensive, you can see, but really good. Salt Cannon Mortimer Razorback, just driving through here. Not sure if he wants to go for the Iron Priest or stuff. Not sure. There's the second one over here trying to defend his base. They can also be scrapped. If they get close, they can scrap it and get some resources from it. Resource scale also with resource upgrades. What do we see here now? Targetos. Okay, he buffs his marines over. There's another squad of Grey Slayers. 3 squads of Grey Slayers is for now nothing more, nothing less. 1 Iron Priest going down. 2 Iron Priests maybe even going down. Mortimer Razorback being quite a challenge over here. There's an Iron Priest doing some scrapping but being killed. We have now a Daemon Pattern Rhino using immediately his ability over here, his Hunter Killer Missile. And these rhinos are relatively frail and also can only hold 1 squad and are limited to 1 per HQ. So yeah, costs also some scrap. In general, Certain Company does not have a whole lot of vehicles access until tier 3 they get some bikes, and in tier 4 they get their big vehicles, but until then they are mostly infantry, and you see that MrBlueDude takes advantage of this with spamming vehicles on its own. I would say that some melter guns would go a long way. I mean, he goes also for storm claws, but then you would also need some melter bombs, and this is now 3 Mortimer Razorbacks. Okay, I changed that. It's now 2 Mortimer Razorbacks against 2 squads of Grey Slayers and a Wolf Priest. and a Wolf Lord. So we have quite the goon squad over here, but still. You still have access to turrets also for certain companies, so some turrets could also work. They are now the Stormclaws with their big armor plates, but still getting a lot of damage. Wow. The Salt Cannon and Watermore Razorbacks is quite good. There's more Iron Priests being added now. Yeah, GG is called. There's no way he can field an army that can fight these Razorbacks. He would have... I think the idea would be that if he sees them, he would immediately add as much melter guns to his units as possible. Or if he wants to chuck down defensively, which is something Sodin's company normally cannot do very well, you would need 1 or 2 turrets over here. They can get Graph Cannon add-ons in tier 2, which you would have needed here. So interesting. Grey Knights defeating the Sodin's company here. They got behind, I would say, in the early game, but then got back with the good old Razorback spam. So interesting. Let's see how the second map goes. It's Titan's Fall. That's Numbers pick, so maybe he can make something work over there, or if MrBlueDude will take down Number in the second map as well. And here we are on the second map, Titan's Fall. On the southern side, playing Demon Hunter Grey Knights, we have MrBlueDude. On the northern side, playing 13th Company, we have Mad Number6567. So this time he managed to get his, yeah, there you go, banners and everything correctly. So maybe this time he has the flow going. Iron Breeze, 2 more Iron Breeze and a Wolf Den, of course. On the other side, the same 3 Prado Champion Opener. Or is it 3? It's 2 actually this time. So you can get a second Interceptor more quickly. That would be something. Other than that, we have, yeah, the standard thing going. Purgators, okay. So he tries to fight the Grey Slayers with Purgators, it looks like. That's gonna be interesting. Another squad of Grey Slayers, next Iron Priest of course, and you can also get a Wolf Lord, there you go. And yeah, basically the same thing for Number, but he got the outside point. You can deep strike your Iron Priest directly here. There you go, so you can build up the point directly and then move over, or try to be aggressive directly and get some scrapping going. 1 squad of Brigaders is here. Is there a second squad of Brigaders? Yeah, he's not busy getting his points up. And this is why you would not go for 3 Proto Champions in this opener, so you can build up your 2 points immediately. Otherwise you would need to wait or delay stuff. 1 squad of Grey Slayers is out and okay, going for grenades this time. This is different this time. This would allow you for... Oh no, it's the same, he got 2 Grey Slayers, sorry. Getting grenades after 2 Grey Slayers is the most standard thing to do, because you have some power income relatively early, so you can use the power to get some grenades. There's an incinerator. Wow, so he does the right thing, tries to go into melee. There's the Wolf Lord cutting off the retreat path. There's also some Iron Priest casually walking by in the back. He notices it and moves away. And now tries to stand his ground, but you will not stand your ground against those fellows over here. I mean, your Brigaders, you have better stats, I think. Yeah, you do have almost doubled HP and stuff. But these are still Grey Slayers, you know. These do quite a lot of damage, especially now supported by the Wolf Lord over here. Is George still around? I think George got some friends and is over here. And Wolf Lord as well. Getting now the next point. He could... He scraps now. You can scrap the Architect as well. So you now can start to do, I think. How that he has scrapped. Okay, looking here. I think the resources are aligning. Okay, he is getting something else. What does he go for? Reinforcing his squad. Oh, actually... What? What is he doing? Yeah. Okay, you can do this because, you know, the buildings of the 13th Company provide some HP regeneration, so you can have something like a proxy barracks, not a proxy armory though. Armory has less HP, it does give you some more economy, but still, normally would do this with an, yeah, now he cancelled it and goes tier 2. Right, but you lost two Iron Priests over here, so this is bad. The Iron Priests are very needed over here. Getting now the Booby Trap point also attacked, but there's also the Wolf Lord. In the glorious battle, can you hold me my drink? This guy is, yeah, Northon-like, getting already 2 models. We'll get a 3rd one here immediately. This is MrBlueDude, yeah, being late to reply over here, losing 2 models, and could lose another model if this Wolf Lord changes to the range stance. Over here we have some Granite Brigaders and a Brother Champion eating a nasty grenade in the middle of their ranks. Incinerator doing a hell of a lot of damage, you can see it, and it's also very expensive. Look at it, 70 and 45. It's a multi-purpose weapon. It has some mild anti-vehicle and stuff. It kills quite a lot of models, but losing this model is very expensive. I think it is 100, what is it? 125 blue and 45 green, so this is quite expensive. Getting now the armory in the middle of the map. You can build everywhere with Grey Slayers, with Certain Company, if you haven't seen already. Reinforcing the Brigaders here and moving away. Brigader, 3 squads of Brigaders he has now. Is he getting tier 2? Not yet. He's getting a hell of a lot done in tier 1. Not getting tier 2. Number is about to get tier 2. Getting another squad of Grey Slayers, replacing basically one he lost somewhere and engaging over here, I guess. And now is adding the pack increase and also the Wolf Priest. I would like to see either some Wolves with the Howl ability to reduce enemy morale, or Longfangs. But yeah, I think against Brigaders you can go Longfangs. Moving in here to delete basically the mines by eating the damage up. Grey Slayers save themselves over here. Normally you want to, if you are tier 2, you want to have 2 wolves then with Certain Company, so you can get in one the pack increase and the other one already building the units. As the wolf then also increases your economy, this is also helping you in the economy department. Tier 2 is not yet started yet, yeah, so he is going for a tier 1 all-in against the Grey Knights. I'm so getting confused here, but against the Certain Company. But Wolf Priest is out, Wolf Lord coming in here, trying to fight, and you can see the anti-vehicle, anti-building capabilities of the incinerators here. Pretty good. There's also now the plasma pistol research over here. He has some sergeants, does he? Yeah, some sergeants are out. Some melter guns this time are out, helping with the base trade kind of scenario we are in right now. Wolf Priest is now out, getting deployed directly over here. Can use his ability right away, and should so, I think. There's now the 2 commanders fighting it out. What does he go for? More Iron Priests, I guess. Yeah, he lost some, so he needs to rebuild them. Economy is really, really low for him. Even building up a point over here. There's the demoralizing shot. AoE slow. They should stay here and fire. I'm not sure why they move in actually. There you go. The damage is, yeah, very low. The Wolf Priest also is does the chaplain things of increasing the regeneration of units around. The slow is like forever. Holy shit. Now it's gone. And yeah, does some damage, but yeah, needs to run away with the Brigaders as soon as he can. There's no sense in fighting here. He needs to rebuild somewhere. Not sure if he has a Teleportarium Orbitalis somewhere on the map. It doesn't look like it. Has only, there it goes. No, another generator. Okay, now, whoa, now teleporting in a Iron Priest. They can use their ability. Come on. Use your scavenge. There you go. Snack, and he snagged some resources. So this is now, I think, yeah, this is a game for Number. His HQ is in very good HP and stuff. He also has the armory in the middle of the map. And there we see the Teleportarium Orbitalis being started. And so this will mean he will not lose yet. But the economy is 74 and 10 against only 36 and 10. So without the scraps and things, he does not have any economy. I think there are 2 ways to play it. Either cap the enemy base and play from here, or hunt down the remaining buildings. And I think Number is going with the second one over here. Missing another point, so we will go back to 30 in a minute. Iron Priest can be deep striked over here. economy isn't great for MrBlueDude either, because he lost his HQ, which provides you 20 requisition, and he cannot rebuild his builders. So if this architect goes down, he lost. Okay, there's another one still, but the Portarium Orbitalis, if it goes down, you lose. You need to get another one going. Inquisitor Tower. Okay, the HQ being started here. He can cancel. There you go. But yeah, you can scavenge all time, all day long. There's now 3 Iron Priests actually going over here, killing this point, getting the decap if they want to. The Wolf Priest still running around. This is madness. Madness reincarnate. And yeah, needs to decap all the points if possible. There you go. It's basically, I have no economy and so do you. Losing 2 more points is MrBlueDude now 42. This will go down 36. This will go down 30. And yeah, this one stays for now. And he will get his Inquisitor Tower at some point, but still. Yeah, you see now in complete map number is looking at every point, any possibility over here. He knows that there's nothing. There's actually the Wolf Den being rebuilt because he lost it. So something to rebuild his economy. He has a whole lot of power to spare. So he is... Was he tier 2 already? I think he was, right? So he could add something here. A Rhino? Hey, he is. Of course he is tier 2. He has the Wolf Priest. He could add a Rhino, for example. Or some Wolves now. Anything basically. Yeah, but he got found over here. And so MrBlueDude calls it. So it's actually a 1-1 for this game. One game MrBlueDude won, one game Mr. Number 1. So in all it's 3 points for both here. And there comes the clause I pick when we have a tight score where I go by the match length. So this game was a little longer than the first one. So this means I say that in the theory is that if you take longer to defeat your enemy, it's worse than if you defeat your enemy quicker. So this means that MrBlueDude will advance as the first here in the group and Number will advance as the second here. So this doesn't change a whole lot in the terms in the long run. Both advance here, so if there would be a 3-way tie, this would be more meaningful. But for now, this is how it goes. Both advance. It was clear that they both advanced before, but now we have the positions. I don't have the bracket here in my sites over here, so I cannot tell you what who they are facing here. But yeah, this now finishes the coverage of the Group C, as Ari has not played the last game. So we then next week will start with the last group, which is Group D. As usual guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.